Hello guys, it's Glenn from CBD Repair Center, and today we're gonna fix another smartphone with a broken display. It's a Samsung. This time it's a Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. That is a very long name, and I bet that the repair for this flagship device is not that easy. Last time we had another Samsung, but with the same problem. Like 2/3 of the screen is broken because, as you can see on the left portion of the display, there's a concentrated hit. Maybe it was dropped on a corner. So this is very unusable and needs a screen replacement. So that's what we're gonna do today. So David will start off by removing the back cover, the back plate. This is a very long process, so if you have a slight experience in smartphone repair by repairing something like a simpler model before, you might want to take your time on this one because the adhesive is really strong just to make this smartphone waterproof. So we fast forward a lot of this process. And as you can see, there's a lot of persuasion with some liquids. Definitely not do that if you don't have the skill and the experience. I don't know how it is even possible to do this, but David makes it work and it works for him. And as you can see, and at the end, it's not really gonna have an impact on all the parts. It's still gonna work. So right there. After like 30 minutes of prying, it's done. As you can see, the electronics inside the device is very packed. You can see the screws, so we're gonna remove that for starters. And then as you can see, the camera, just be careful not to damage that. And you know that we advise you to have your smartphone fixed by a qualified technician. This is why. It's very high risk, high reward, but for those who don't have the skills and the tools, the proper tools, there's a very high risk and high damage. And as you can see here, just to remove this component for the wireless charging and NFC, you have to be very careful. The adhesives and the screws are sometimes hidden and you don't know where to pull, or sometimes you don't even need to put a lot of pressure to pry off things. So right here, we're gonna remove the cover, the top cover, and then the motherboard is exposed. And to remove the motherboard, we have to make sure that all of these flat connectors are removed. And there you have it. As you can see, the battery is the same size as other flagships, and then there's a daughter board below for the charging and the speakers, which is connected by like 4 main flat cables. And to replace the screen, you really have to replace the entire chassis because the screen and the chassis is one single part. It's maybe for rigidity and of course water resistance that they made that design, but it's easier to replace because the two parts don't have to be separated. And all you have to do is to transplant all the parts that you have removed from the disassembly process and put it back to the new replacement display. And the same care and attention should be observed in installing the parts. Make sure that the screws are put on the right places and the flex cables are tucked in pretty snugly. No loose connections, since if you have some loose connections, it will not work sometimes. Sometimes it will work and you will experience some devices not working. Some of your sensors will not work. So as you can see, if we don't speed it up, this is the real speed of it. It is painstaking. So do we recommend the DIYers or the repair enthusiasts to do this on their homes or in their home studios and home shops? No. Definitely go to a certified technician. And as you can see, it works. It works. No sweat. Actually, it's very difficult. David just made it look easy. And then after the physical repair, all we have to do now is to test the software and all the components. As you can see, the sensors, the cameras, if it works. So we ensure that the smartphone don't have new damages after the repair process. We will prioritize the touch. And as you can see here, even with the plastic on, it still works. And even with the finger cover, rubber cover, it still works. Right here. Yeah, it passed. This is the Samsung's built-in self-test. The front camera, back camera, all works. So if you have a flagship Samsung or a flagship iPhone that you want to need fixing, you want your smartwatch to be fixed, just bring it to Sydney CBD Repair Center. You can call us, message us on Facebook, or visit our website sydneycbd.repair. And the last part, after all has been confirmed to be working, we need to put back the stock backplate. There's no damage on this one, so it's going back in. So all we need to do now is to fix the dirt issue, and then it's good to go for the clamps. So if you have any questions, guys, leave a comment below. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe to Sydney CBD Repair Center. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, cheers.